You see that tree over there? Look at it. Freaking raving out. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. I won't bother you. My bad, Chief. Yes! We caught our first shiny.
Nice shot. Chip in. Nice birdie.
Boy.
Oh boy. What's up, peeps?
Hey, what's up, boys and girls?
We're back.
How's it going?
We are back. We took a week off. Ewan took 2 weeks
Yeah.
off because he's a nerd.
I took 2 weeks off.
But
Been busy.
we survived without him. You know, we survived. We made it. We didn't die yet. You know,
We survived.
we survived. We're still here. And happy America Day to all you
Yeah, it is.
Americans like us.
And non-Americans,
Yeah, happy normal
stop
day for
watching.
you. No, don't say that. But
Yeah, But
yeah, sorry for the rest of the world that has to work today. Actually, there's quite a bit of Americans that actually have to work today, so I'm sorry that you have
yeah,
to work. That kind
some
of
friends
sucks.
of mine.
Unlike me, I'm a banker and I don't have to work.
Rad.
Rad dad.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Rad Dad Redemption.
Rad
Yep,
Dad
that's it.
Redemption, the new entry, where it's just Bandit from Bluey instead of Arthur Morgan. I'd play
Oh,
it.
that's
I want
awesome.
that mod.
A father trying to reconnect bonds
with his daughters.
Family. Yeah.
Dude, somebody find a Bandit healer mod for Red Dead, and I will install it.
I guarantee you that doesn't exist, and it never will exist. I hate to break it to you.
No, someone will watch this and they will make it. And I want
You can
all,
pray.
dude. I want just the audio clips instead of it being Arthur Morgan, just be Bandit saying random things. He kills somebody, gotta be done. Dude, I would, I would love that too much. Be good.
I know you would, bro. I know you would.
But a lot of things have happened since you was last been
Yeah.
here.
A good few things have happened. I made a big boy purchase. I was kind of hinting at last episode. You might see it currently on my camera.
You might need
least
to
a
pick
little
it
bit
up
of it.
because you can kind of see it, but not really.
Yeah, you can kind of see it, but anybody with an observant eye might have already caught it.
Well,
I
he
didn't
bought
have
a
this controller
DualSense.
beforehand.
He just bought a DualSense controller.
I bought a really awesome controller that cost $70.
That's all he bought. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
Nothing else.
No, we're joking around. I bought a PlayStation 5.
Whoop.
After weeks of contemplation, weeks of convincing myself to buy it, I finally bit the bullet, and so I can play Spider-Man 2. And I played Spider-Man 2, and I beat Spider-Man 2.
How long did it take you? Ewan?
It was good. It took me like 2 days.
2 days.
To be fair, the story was pretty long.
Yeah, it's a good time. Spider-Man 2 is great.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite games. It's so glitchy,
It
in the
is.
good ways though. Edgy. Anything with the Venom symbiote, it just makes me happy
Venom?
because that's like one of my favorite plot lines. Yeah, dude, Venom.
Venom?
Black Suit Spider-Man is my favorite.
Venom?
Like without it.
Like
Venom.
you know, don't copyright
Yeah,
us.
the one Eminem song.
Yeah, the one Eminem
Okay.
song.
Okay, stupid.
Yep.
You can't just say. When
I mean, to
you
be
talk.
fair, when I was younger, I couldn't actually say Eminem correctly.
You're like, we're just like, Mom, can I get some M&Ms?
Yeah, because I couldn't say it properly.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Thanks.
As a kid, I couldn't say anything properly.
As a kid, I don't think you said anything for a while, right?
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah.
I couldn't speak
Yeah.
until I was like 5.
Yeah. So, you know, it happens.
Yeah, I had a big sister that spoke for me,
Yeah, dude.
and I went to
Why
speech
talk?
therapy until 5th grade.
Why talk if someone else is gonna talk for you? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Why talk if she just says everything I want?
Precisely, man. Why
She actually
waste your
just said
time?
everything she wanted, and then said that
Oh.
I said that I wanted it. So
That works too.
it works. Works for her, works for me. Very
But
chilling.
yeah, the PS5, man. What are you thinking about it so far? Being a traditionally well, you were a console gamer at first, right?
Mhm.
For
I
years.
was originally a console gamer for most of my life.
Yeah, and then you
And this is
flipped.
kind of taking me back to my roots because the first game I ever beat was Spider-Man 2 on the Xbox 360. So it's kind of come full circle now. Yeah. So
Except
this
on a
is taking
PlayStation
me
now.
back. Yeah, new console. I mean, it was a new console back then to me.
Oh yeah. It's
So
just you
it
flip
kind of brings
sides.
back that,
Which is
yeah, that childish, sense of wonder and awe of swinging
Mario
through New
Wonder.
York.
Dude, that game turns the original Spider-Man 2, right?
Hmm.
Turns 20. Turned 20 this year. Yup.
I mean, I know it's older than me,
Turned 20 this year.
but that's crazy.
Because the movie's like 20. It came out I think the game came out a week after the movie came out.
Mhm. And it was shockingly one of the best received games at the time.
Yeah, dude, it's still one
Dude,
of the
I
best
still remember the
superhero games.
combos in that game. Like, oh, I remember going to my grandma's house as a kid because she had my dad's old Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
and it had the 100% save file on it. I never played through the story.
Yeah, you just swing around.
Yeah, I kept my dad's save file, but I just swung around and did all the random crimes that popped up throughout New York.
As you do.
That little kid's balloon that's like, my balloon! And then you go, no.
Or you try to
At
deliver
least I
pizzas
would.
and you ruin the pizza.
You try to deliver the pizza, and then it's really awesome. And then the music plays, and the music's awesome. I could talk about Spider-Man 2 for a day, dude. Great game.
What beyond Spider-Man 2? What else? What else you playing? Or what else have you finished
I've
off?
been playing a little bit of Demon Souls. Not too much though, only a few hours so far. Same with God of War. I've really just gone headfirst into Spider-Man and nothing else, essentially.
That happens, man. That happens.
But the games on my list are a lot of Souls games, Souls-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones in God of War because
It's kind of like a
boy.
Souls. The new God of War is kind of Souls-esque. Kind of. Kind of. The
Nah,
moving around at least. It's a different. It's over the
nah.
shoulder compared to the original God of War. It's much more
Yeah.
Souls.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I still consider it a hack and slash, but just a more cinematic hack and slash.
Yeah. But speaking of like Souls-like games, you know, I I almost feel like it's almost a little oversaturated. I like Souls games. You
Mhm.
know, I'm not good
Yeah.
at them by any means.
Mhm.
But I feel like the market's been way oversaturated. Like everybody and their mother wants a piece of that Souls, you know?
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
like
Souls games are becoming extremely popular.
yes, and it's like everybody. I feel like most companies are like, we need to make a Souls like. We just gotta do it. We gotta make a Souls like, and it's like, do you though?
Mm.
Like, there have been
Do
some
you?
good like Souls like games that aren't Dark Souls and that aren't even close to
Sekiro.
FromSoft. You know, like Sekiro is great.
Mm.
The Star Wars Jedi games. Those are
Mhm.
Souls likes, and they're Star Wars,
Yeah.
and they're good. It's a fun time.
Oh yeah. Fallen Order was it was like my game of the year whenever I played it.
Yeah, I still haven't played Survivor yet because it's still broken.
Really?
Yeah, my PC. I don't know. I might need help with it. I've tried to like go on like GeForce Experience and even in the settings itself to optimize everything, and it still runs like dog water.
Dude, I don't know how like you just have technical issues with
No,
every like
it's
turn,
just
dude.
it's just the game itself though. Like on PC, Jedi Survivor just does not run well on PC in general. So it's not just a me
Oh,
thing.
dude.
It's like everybody.
I heard that you started a little bit of Elden Ring.
Oh, you mean picked it back up?
Yeah, you picked up a little bit of Elden Ring,
Yeah, yeah.
which is my favorite game. It's Elden Ring's top 3 of my favorite games ever.
I picked it back up. Yeah.
How far have you made it?
Not very far because I only played it that one night.
Uh,
Um, but so I have a love-hate relationship with Souls-like games. I love the
Hmm.
concept of them. This is the first time. So I was on my PS5 playing. That's where I'm playing Elden Ring, and Ewan was on his PS5, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna call him on on PS5. So I started a party chat. We're just talking, and I think that was the first time I played a Souls-like game beyond Jedi Survivor or Fallen Order that I didn't get really frustrated. I
Mhm.
think that's my issue with these Souls-like games is I need to really sit down and understand like this is a learning thing. I have to learn.
Yeah.
And just because I don't get it the first 2 times doesn't mean I need to get
Mhm.
frustrated. And that's my main thing. Is like
Yeah.
with Souls-like games, like it's literally just a learning thing. It's a learning curve. You have
Mhm.
to learn the patterns. You have to learn this. You have to learn that.
That's
And
why I love those games so much.
I like puzzle games. I'm down to play puzzle games. It's just for this, I feel like some of the things are just abnormally difficult, or it's like
Mhm.
just hard for the sake of being hard sometimes.
Yeah,
And
I get that.
that's where I'm like, that's where also where my hate comes for it because it's like some of the things, especially from what I've seen in the new DLC, are just hard for the sake of being hard. And it's
Mhm.
like, where's the fun in that? It is in the aspect for like almost being unfairly hard for some bosses. Not
Yeah,
not
I
every
would say,
boss.
not to spoil anything, but the final boss fight in the Elden Ring DLC that came out, Shadow of the Erd Tree,
Hmm.
it is, I think, the hardest boss fight in a Souls game, which is a lot to say because they're Souls games.
Yeah.
They're notorious for having really hard boss fights. Um, but oh, dude, there's nothing I love more than a good challenge. I think I stayed up one night. I pulled an all-nighter when the DLC came out. Um, that was a mistake. I spent 4 hours straight on the final boss.
Dang,
4 hours
dude.
straight. Mhm. I think I did what I had to, I went through the story. I got to the point where I was able to fight the final boss. The boss before that took 2 hours, and I immediately ran towards the final one, and that took me 4 hours. So at this point, it's already 7 a.m. I'm tired. I've beat the DLC. I go to bed, and I'm like, Elden Ring. But I felt so accomplished.
That's beautiful. I'm
'Cause I think
happy
four
for you.
hours is like the average amount of time it took a Souls player to beat the final boss.
Dude, I just from what I've seen of it, dude, some of it's just like godly unfair. I know like you have to
Yeah.
find certain like with this one you have to have certain items for certain bosses. Like you just have to.
I
Or
mean, you don't have to.
certain items make the bosses a lot easier.
Well, that goes with every boss, though.
Yeah.
Every boss has weaknesses, uh, resistances, all that jazz.
It's just some of I've played a little bit of Demon Souls, not a whole lot. I played it the remake when
Mm.
it first came out a little bit. And that is light years easier
Oh yeah,
than
definitely.
anything. And it's the first Souls game. Um but I mean it's the first one, but there's still difficulties in it. There's still a difficult game by for sure. But
Mm.
it's like it's so much easier. The base enemies like not having any issues with them because they're just yeah, literally that's it. That's
Mm.
all you're doing is like
Hit
use
L2 R1.
yeah, that's it for the base enemies. So
I love this
I
controller.
we didn't talk about this, but I want to kind of talk about my gaming goals for the next like couple years.
Mm.
This year, I want to try to beat Elden Ring. I will see if that happens. It probably won't.
Dude, I'm going to support you throughout that journey. I'll be like your guide.
I
Because
appreciate
I
that.
beat Elden Ring 4 times now.
Yes, you'll be my spiritual guide on this journey.
I'll be your Wikipedia for Elden Ring.
But so I have a few goals I want to do. There's some games I want to beat this year that I need to beat that I started. But like I think next year I want to try to be at least halfway through my Pokemon journey.
Mm-hmm.
That was gonna take a while because I think I want to try to do at least like do a Pokemon game, take like a month break, go back to another Pokemon game.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's the
not
way
just
to do it.
back-to-back Pokemons.
Yeah, because I can't do back to back. That's gonna kill me. I think what I'll do
So
is
are we gonna start with the OGs?
yeah,
mm,
yeah. Um, I have my red copy. Destiny has a blue copy. I figured you play
I'll
yellow.
play yellow.
Yeah. The thing that's gonna be interesting is once we get to the ones where they didn't do a third release.
Mm.
We'll have you play like maybe the second release instead.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I want to do that throughout the next year. But in between those, I want to play the Mario RPG games. In between those,
Yeah.
it's what I
Mario
want to do.
RPGs. MARPGs as I call them.
Yeah, I think that'd be a cool like thing to be like, okay, because the Mario RPG games are easy to pick up, put down.
Yeah.
Same thing with Pokemon; it's easy to pick up, put down. And the early Pokemon games are not that long. They're not really that long at all. And I'm not
Not
gonna
at all,
complete the
no.
Pokédex. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a complete Pokédex thing unless I'm carrying them over from every game. If I'm doing that, that's fine. I'm just not gonna complete the Pokédex because it's gonna take too long.
I usually do that whenever I play a Pokemon game, but I don't think I will this time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it just because I'm gonna be carrying Pokemon over.
Mm.
But that's like some of my stuff, and I also like after I eventually beat Elden Ring, I want to try to go through Demon Souls, and maybe because I have Dark Souls on Switch, I might try to play the Dark Souls remastered on Switch.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah,
Prematurely, I'm sorry because Dark Souls on Switch I've heard is not a good time.
it's fine. I will only play it docked.
Good luck, man.
Well, the last thing I want is me to get frustrated and not playing.
Mm.
Or I mean, I might not. I might
Yeah.
play it on PC. I don't know. Might play it on Steam Deck. But yeah, that's kind of like my gaming goals is just to beat some of the games. I need to really. I'm having such a hard time getting back into Tears of the Kingdom. I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, I get that, dude.
I
Tears
need
of the
to.
Kingdom is.
I need to. It's just there's too much. It's too open world right now for me. I've been playing.
I think it's too much of an overlap between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom to make it feel worth it.
There's too much. I like them both. Don't get me wrong. I like them both. It's just they're too similar. It's almost the issue. And
I have this issue because I love both of them so much, but Breath of the Wild has such a special place in my heart, especially since I'm a speedrunner for that game.
I have put almost 300. Like I didn't speedrun or anything like that. I put almost 300 hours into Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, I have.
You have
I have
so many
too much,
hundreds of
yeah.
hours. It's dumb how many hours you have in that game.
Yeah.
But even like, well, one of the big inspirations for the Souls games is Zelda. The Zelda franchise is a huge inspiration for the Souls-like games, which is kind of funny to think about that. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
imagine Link fighting a Dark Souls boss.
Which honestly, if you think about it though, it's not that crazy to think about.
Yeah, he's fought weirder, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's not that crazy to think about. If like Link were to fight a Souls-like boss.
I feel like the Souls games are just saw the well in Kakariko Village from Ocarina of Time, and then went, I can make a game out of this.
Essentially, that's probably what they did. But that would be
same aesthetic.
a cool mod though to have Link as your
I can
character.
find a mod for Elden Ring like that. I guarantee it.
Oh, I'm sure you could. That'd be such a cool thing to do, or just make Link your character.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. Like, just be like, yeah, like, 'cause, like Link was, I mean, Zelda was the inspiration for Souls.
Hmm.
It'd be kind of fun time.
Dude, that would be fun. I need to look at that later.
Speaking of looking to try to find mods, I've still been trying to find a 4-player mod through Steam Workshop for Halo 1 and 2 for the Master Chief Collection, and I haven't found anything.
Yeah, through Steam Workshop, I think it'll be really hard to find something like that. Because Steam Workshop is a lot of just like cosmetic changes and stuff.
It is. So I think we have to look elsewhere to find it.
Hmm.
But I did find a
Steam
mod
Workshop mods are very limited.
that was kind of funny though. The Flood are replaced by a bunch of other video game characters. So like the small ones are like Luigi's heads. Just a bunch of Luigi heads. There's like Sonic's. They for the Flood levels, there's like mystery box items or question blocks. If you shoot it, something random will pop out. Sometimes it'd be like a whole freaking warthog. It'll come over and run over you. It's just like fun, dumb stuff. Like that would be
Yeah.
funny.
Halo's the most fun when it's dumb.
Yes.
Mm.
Every couple years I play through the Halo games. I don't think I'm gonna be doing it like next year because I have too much stuff I'm doing next year.
Yeah. I feel like games you play annually, I just can't do that.
No, but like I feel like maybe like the following year I might do a run through again. Just because they're quick and it's fun. Especially if you're playing with someone. If you're playing by yourself, it's not that fun. But if you're playing with the other people, it's a good time.
With buddies, then it's a blast.
Yeah, there's a few games that are like that. Borderlands.
I tried playing Borderlands alone, dude. I could not.
Nope, I uninstalled it. I couldn't do it. I said Borderlands by yourself sucks. I was like, this is not fun to play alone. This is boring. I don't understand why anybody likes this stuff. And then I didn't play it ever again. So sorry, people who like Borderlands, but Borderlands by yourself sucks. Yeah, big yawn. That's how I feel about Borderlands.
Yeah. Even talking about it makes me so sleepy. Everybody watching, this is early in the morning, and I definitely did not just wake up an hour ago.
It's early in the morning.
It's
early.
11 a.m.
Oh, man. 11 a.m. on a special day.
On a holiday.
4th of July. MERICA, guys.
Yup.
So I think
speaking of MERICA,
there's
Preston,
some games that are very American.
We've come up with a very curated list of very American games.
Yes.
Of like 4.
Yeah. And they're pretty solid.
Why don't you start us off, buddy, with your number 1 pick for most American game?
Alright. Let me look at my list here. Okay. Metal Wolf. Okay? And you're probably thinking, like, what the heck is Metal Chaos
Exactly. That's
XD?
exactly what I'm thinking.
Alright, so Metal Chaos XD. I'm going to send you this link so you can look at it. And I'm going to pull it up in the chat. Not the chat. I'm going to pull it up so they can see it. This is the most American game ever. Okay? Let me pull it up in Steam. This game is actually made by a Japanese developer. It is a mecha-based game.
Makes sense.
And it's super American, dude. Like, the White House turns into a mech. And it's all like, yeah, America! Oh, yeah!
Dude, that sounds like the plot of a Rick and Morty episode.
It is great. I'm just gonna put this here. I'm not gonna play the audio of it. For reasons.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna let people look at that there. It's actually a FromSoft game.
I love FromSoft.
We're just gonna skip around. But yeah, it's a mech-based game. and you're just going around, and it's super like you're doing stuff for the president, and you're like fighting all these other people in mechs, and it's super crazy, and it has the most like shredded American background ever. It's silly. It's a good time, and as soon as you see it, there's so many like American flags in the game too. Like literally, your mech is like red, white, and blue.
I
It's
love
just
America,
great.
bro.
It's such a silly time, dude. But yeah, Metal Wolf Chaos XD. It's on Steam right now for $12.50. So if you want to scream America on the 4th of July, even though this episode probably will not be on Spotify by the 4th of July, I might try to get it up today. I don't know. Oh, but yeah, it's a good time. It's silly.
It's a silly old time. Yeah.
Silly little time.
Now, for my pick, the first most American game that popped into my head, you probably heard of it. It's Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem, dude.
I would say Duke Nukem a line, but I would like to keep this channel PG.
We borderline PG-13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. We do make stupid jokes very
do.
often.
Dude, Duke Nukem,
But-
the most recent one, forever.
Yeah, Duke Nukem Forever. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's really American.
yeah. It's time
to
yeah.
I'm all out of bubblegum.
I'm glad you knew which one I was talking about.
Yeah, dude, this is the most iconic line he says.
Yeah,
Duke
Duke Nukem's such a good game. He is the prime American in my eyes.
Dude, Duke Nukem's beautiful. He's such
It's a phenomenal game series. It's so funny. I never thought a satire video game would be good. Proven wrong.
It's fun. Duke Nukem Forever though, like it's so weird. That game was in the making forever.
Mm.
But Duke Nukem, silly.
it.
So, my next game. I mean, I was gonna say it, but I'm not going to say it. I mean, I'm just gonna mention it. It's not gonna count as my next game. But you're basic. It's the most basic thing ever. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Dude.
It's too easy. I know we talked about it earlier. It's too easy, but it has to be on there.
Yeah, it's just the gun game.
It's just
It's called Call of Duty, dude. How is that not American?
Should be called Call of America. America. Can't do that here. But
Can't do that here, Preston.
My actual next pick is Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Nothing is more American than Tony Hawk. Bro, Hawk. Okay? Hawk is like a bird, okay? Bird, eagle. Okay? Hawks and eagles are very similar because they're big birds, bro. Tony
That's so
Hawk.
true, dude.
Shredded,
Both
dude.
birds are big.
Shredding. Okay.
Both of them skateboard.
Both, yeah, dude. Have you seen a bird skateboard? Skatebird? Let's talk about skate.
It's stupid.
No, but Tony Hawk's
dude,
pretty
Tony
American.
Hawk, the most American.
It's a very American like game. Like you don't see any other countries talk about big pro skaters because there isn't any beyond Tony Hawk, brother. Tony Hawk's the most iconic skater ever. And he's like 60 years old, brother, and he's still going for it. All right.
Oh yeah, no.
He's in
Tony
Advil
Hawk
commercials.
is still,
Okay.
He's still living, bro.
He's in Advil commercials now. Okay.
Do you love Tony Hawk?
He has a.
Tell me he doesn't have ADHD.
Dude, Tony Hawk, dude, those games are so much fun. The soundtrack alone, that's what makes it, dude.
Tony Hawk games are. I'm more of a Skate 3 kind of guy,
but
I do understand the appeal of a Hawk.
Dude, the remake of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. What are we talking about? I actually picked it up on sale recently. I know I talked about it a few episodes ago. I picked it up for pretty cheap. It's like $5. So I bought it on PS5.
Oh, that was actually pretty cheap. Yeah.
Physically, though. So, sorry. Can't share that one with
That's fine. I wasn't going to play them.
Should. It's a good time.
I'll pass.
But yeah, back to kind of call back for a second. I'm file sharing with Ewan, so Ewan has access to quite a bit of PlayStation games.
That's the main reason I bought a PlayStation 5 is because we would be sharing games.
Yeah. So, he doesn't worry about that.
Okay, now one for my perspective. Awesome.
Now, pretend your arm is out of the screen real fast, and then bring it in like this, and then just punch yourself.
Oh,
Whoa! Why'd you do that?
that's stupid.
That was so stupid. I'm sorry, guys. What's your next game, man?
You told me to punch myself, and I did it without any hesitation. What does that say about our dynamic?
With the dynamic duo. Just two dudes.
I'm Batman, you're Robin.
Shut up. Remember, together we are Batman. Remember?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we fuse and become Batman. That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Both had dead parents. Okay. Well, one dead parent. Okay, back to the stuff. What's your next game, you win?
I was gonna say Broforce, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Speaking of us being bros, Broforce.
Broforce is one of my favorite indie games ever.
Broforce is such a good fun time, bro.
It is, dude.
Force.
Dude, just a bunch of 80s action icons as characters.
And you blow stuff up, you
Let me-
shoot people,
Let me pull up
and you
Broforce,
bro
dude.
it out.
Let me pull up Broforce. Broforce is just good. Bro. Come on.
I've never played Broforce, but
It's
I
$3,
do know
dude.
exactly what it is. I
It's-
guess I'm gonna play Broforce.
I actually have it on PlayStation. You can
Oh.
install it, so you don't have to pay money. Yeah, and there's a new DLC that came out last year for it.
Bro, do we have to bro it up?
Yeah, dude. We should do a stream, a bonus episode of us playing Broforce. It's so much
That's
fun,
an
dude.
awesome idea.
Literally, it's a bunch of 80s action heroes, shredded music, just guy going Broforce like that when you open up the game title.
Broforce.
Yeah, dude. And every character has bro in their name. Every single character has bro in the name.
That's so awesome, dude.
It's so great. It's such.
That is my type of game.
It's such a silly time.
Dude, I love me a silly game. I'll be honest. I love me a good old silly game.
Let's see. I think I might have one more game that's
Mhm.
like super duper like America.
Super American.
I think I might have Postal.
I was thinking about Postal too,
Postal. Just I'm not gonna go in too much about what that game is.
but we're just gonna say Postal.
Just
If you're
Postal.
curious, feel
Look
free
it
to
up.
Google. But
Don't if you're too young, don't look it up.
it's like,
Um,
yeah.
It's really
If
not.
you're under the age of 15.
Yeah, if you are a youngin, don't.
If you're not in high school yet, don't look it up.
Yeah, please don't look up Postal. It's
Mhm.
it's like an interesting game, to say the least.
Oh yeah, to say the least.
Yeah,
To say the most, it's a stupid game.
I mean it is very dumb, like
Mhm.
most games are.
Yeah, like Broforce, but that's the
Broforce.
good kind of dumb.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good dumb.
Mm.
Speaking of good dumb, dude. I know I've talked about this game before, and you're gonna be like, dude, why are you talking about this game again? Angryfoot. I played the demo again.
I have as
And-
well, actually.
It is totally different from when I originally played it. I haven't played the demo since it originally came out. It's vastly different from what I originally played. There's so much more to it. Like there's energy drinks now you can drink. There used to only be pistols. Now there's other weapons. I didn't know that. It's so cool.
I only beat 2 levels of the demo, but
It's
it
fun
was a
though,
good
isn't
time
it?
though.
It's a silly Doom clone.
It's a silly little Doom clone with good movement.
Yeah.
Can't really
it's
complain.
yeah.
I like doing the foot only runs where I just kick people
kick
in the
everybody.
face.
It's funny, dude.
Mm.
We still need to do our Steam shared library, so that way
We do.
when we buy games, we can just be like, boop boop. I think that's the way to go, honestly.
Yeah.
File sharing with consoles. The only one that's kind of difficult to do is Switch.
Mm-hmm.
That one's
Because you need
weird.
like a parent console and stuff like that. It's
But-
stupid.
I think that's the way to do it. If you have friends, I mean, obviously with Xbox and PlayStation, you can only do it with one other person. Steam, I
Yeah.
believe you can do up to 5 people. But that's honestly the way to do it. file sharing with your friends is the best way to do it. One, you can go half-seas on games, which is financially
Helps
great.
a lot. Mhm.
Two, if you're like, hey, I bought this game digital. It's like, oh, I've always wanted to try that. Sweet, now you can.
Yep.
Like, the only thing that sucks about Steam is like there's some games that just don't work for that.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's bigger games like Call of Duty doesn't work because they're stupid. They're like, we want
Mm.
all your money. Like, you're annoying. But it's just dumb that some games it doesn't work for. It's kind of frustrating.
We want your money.
We want all your money. We're now owned by Microsoft. We need money.
$60 campaign. Money.
Last 4 hours. $60 4 hours. Give me.
Over $10 an hour.
Ooh. That's less than minimum wage. Anyway, there is like one or two pieces of news I want to talk about that I didn't talk about earlier that I want to talk about with you. So, do you remember? I don't know if you remember. I think we kind of talked about the mix switch, the little switch cartridge that has an SD card in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that Nintendo's going after them.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Hard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of weird that Nintendo's asking for this. I don't feel comfortable with it. I didn't buy one. I almost bought one. I didn't buy one though. Nintendo wants the names and addresses of everybody who's bought them. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
I understand if you want how many units were sold. I can appreciate that. Like, I want the number of how many units were sold. I can get that. But to want the names of people and addresses of people who bought them, nope. That should be illegal. You can't ask for that.
I mean, they can ask, but doesn't mean they have to give it to them.
Yeah, but that's not a legal request, I don't think. That's a line. That's a big line you're crossing. We love Nintendo here, but they're really weird and they're really scary about their situation, about how they feel about emulation and how they feel about people touching their IPs. That's like, a really scary situation.
I do a little bit of emulating here and there for Nintendo games, and there's always this bit in like the communities I'm
dabbing around, you know.
A little bit of dabbing around. But there's always this bit of the Nintendo ninjas, dude.
Oh,
they're gonna come after you.
They're always coming after
you. They're gonna get you. There's a knock at your door. It's a ninja, bro.
Yeah, and they're dressed up in just Mario and Luigi.
All red. Oh, I was imagining like the Nintendo colors, but
yeah, they're just Mario and Luigi. That's it.
Mario and Luigi knock at your door. I heard that you have a pirated video game.
I'm coming to take it. Wahoo!
Wahoo! Luigi time. Luigi's just there.
Can you
moral support?
Can you do a sound bit so we can block out this word I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know when I'm gonna say it. You can kind of get the gist of when I'm gonna say it. How am I gonna kick ya? Fire! Thank you.
You're welcome. Preston really wanted me to use that audio clip in this episode.
I think that should be, if we're gonna say a word that's a little iffy for the show, we should replace it with...
Yeah, just Poyo.
Yeah, just replace it with Poyo. I think that's fair.
I know you're waiting for me to hit the button again, but it's a special occasion.
It's a special occasion. Only where we're being dumb.
Dude, look at the bags under my eyes.
Brother, it's because you stayed up too late. But
I had an espresso milkshake with 2 shots of espresso last night.
No, it was
at like 9 p.m.
Depresso.
Yeah.
I need to set up some like stuff like that because I have that little my Elgato little hotkey thing. I just need to do that. Be funny.
I literally just have a digital soundboard with my audio software.
Yeah.
I'll hit 0, and then Poyo plays.
Poyo Poyo. Heck yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's probably gonna do it. It's a little bit 10 minutes shorter than normal, but
That's
I don't
fine. It
think
won't be the
there's-
shortest episode we have.
no, the shortest one we have is like 30 minutes. But
Like
I think that
38,
kind of
yeah.
covers everything. I mean, you got a PS5, which is sick. Been playing through some PS5 games. We talked about some very America games
Played through
for 4th of
Spider-Man.
July. But I think that's really it. We so not next week, but the following week we will have a week off. But the plan is to do a video that week
Yeah, do a little bit of IRL stuff
Yeah.
and record.
and talk about
Our
our
Pokemon
Pokemon,
journey.
situations. So we might have a video or two up for that week.
Poke vlogs.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be interesting, but that'll be like not next week, but the following week we'll be taking a week off. We might double up next week, or maybe do like some weird sort of bonus content and post it out later. So that week, so the week that we're gone,
There's still content.
There's still content. Yeah, we might do
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know yet.
We might
We'll
play a
fig-
little bit of games here and there.
Yeah, we might do like or we might take an adventure. Maybe do
Yeah,
something.
pre-recorded bonus event.
Yeah.
Pre-recorded bonus video.
We'll figure it out. We'll let you guys
Mhm.
know. We'll keep you up.
Me and
on
Preston
that.
touch grass. The special.
We should do that. That should be that week where we just go out
That was
to
a
like
joke, but we can.
we should just go out like to like Polaris and actually record this time because we didn't
Mhm.
last time.
Yeah, in the
Just re-
car.
just
I was
record our
just-
car ride and just talking. Hey, we can't sing Buddy Holly. We
You
can't
think
sing.
you think my singing's good enough to
Dude, I don't
trigger
trust.
copyright?
I don't trust YouTube. You kidding me? We're on it, but I don't trust them.
Auto detect services is not going to pick that up.
I don't trust Twitch.
I do.
Not.
Yeah, it's fair.
Okay.
Twitch is kind of.
Yeah, Twitch is something. But we're still on here, because, people are
Yeah.
still on Twitch, so we're still on here. Dude, let's go
Yeah.
kick, bro. You wanna go kick? Gosh. People who stand kick, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
I cannot stand kick, bro.
What about punch? When is that gonna come out? Dude, we're gonna start our own streaming platform called Punch? Bro, let's do it. Own streaming platform Punch. We're gonna start a Patreon called actually we're gonna start a GoFundMe for Punch. It's just gonna be a fist. Just in your face like fist. Like that,
Just take the PewDiePie Brofist logo.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm sure he'd love that. Gosh, what a guy! What a guy's gone downhill. He's a dad
What?
now. PewDiePie, he doesn't really do anything anymore, right?
I mean, yeah, he posts videos every now and then,
Oh.
like family
I
vlogs.
don't feel like you hear anything about that man anymore.
I still actually I watch him more now than I did before.
That's interesting.
He lives in Japan, and his whenever he records stuff, his wife edits them just so they have memories. It's
That's-
actually really cute.
That's something. That's something nice.
Mhm.
Well, that's the end. That's the end of the show.
Everybody, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have had a good 4th of July. If you are watching this before the fireworks, hope you don't get blown up.
Oh, one thing. Please, it's a little weird that we're talking about this. Please don't be that guy that does fireworks days after. It's meant for
Yeah.
the 4th. Don't be that guy. That's it.
If you are watching it and you're that guy,
I don't want you watching our show.
don't.
If you're that guy, I'll say it. If you're that guy who does fireworks, like this weekend, I can accept it. This weekend, I can accept it because it's the weekend of the 4th of July. But don't
Yeah.
be doing it all throughout the month. I've had people I live by that do it like literally starting last month. Stupid. Makes me mad. That's
Yeah.
the end of the PSA. Mic drop. See what I did there? I lowered my mic. Mic drop.
Okay.
Okay.
Mic drop.
All right, we're out of here. I'm gonna try to get this episode posted up tomorrow. Because I just literally just cut it down and just whoop Spotify now. But yep.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't think we have anything that we need to cut out this episode. That was actually pretty
the
good.
intro. Oh yeah,